Welcome, everyone, to Francis Marion University in the FMU softball stadium, where we've got triple-barreled action this afternoon. Your Francis Marion softball team hosting a Conference Carolinas doubleheader against Lees-McRae College, and just across the way here in the Griffin Athletic Complex, the baseball team will host Game 1 of a 3-game series with Erskine College. That starts at 4 o'clock. We'll also have that action for you here on the Patriots Sports Network, as well as both games of today's doubleheader. Francis Marion 14-11 on the season. The Bobcats of Lees-McRae College 6-12. This will be the conference opener for both teams. In the circle for Francis Marion gear in game number 1, junior right-hander Rachel Davis, a 5-3 record, 3.46 ERA. She's thrown 75 1/3 innings, allowed 72 hits, 37 runs, 29 of those earned, 16 walks, and 68 strikeouts in those 75 1/3 innings. Opponents batting .251 against her. Leading off for the Bobcats, freshman third baseman Aaliyah Compton, batting .280, 1 triple, no homers, 2 RBIs, and a .368 on-base percentage. First pitch comes in at 2:01 p.m. .76 degrees here at the FMU softball stadium. Winds to the north at 11 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies. Compton, 5'7" freshman out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and Oak Grove High School. She is 8th in Conference Carolinas in stolen bases, as she is 11 of 12 in that category. Davis's fourth offering finds the strike zone for her first strike of the game, and the count is now 3-1. We'll have both games of the doubleheader for you here on the Patriots Sports Network. Caleb Reeves in the director's chair today, and Naquan Jordan helping from the Media Center staff. Glad to have them and glad to have you along for today's doubleheader. Three-two pitch, slapped foul down the left field line. Rachel Davis is a junior right-hander out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, a graduate of Atlee High School. Here at Francis Marion, she is a biology major, pre-occupational therapy. Was named an NFCA All-American Scholar Athlete for 2021. Grounded to Patterson at short. She beats that out. An errant throw will allow Compton to reach second. So that'll be an infield single for Compton, and she will take second on the throwing error by Patterson. That will bring up the shortstop, Julie Gast. Gast batting .228.
Now batting
5 doubles, a triple, a homer, 8 RBIs, and a .286 on-base percentage. Gast out of Taylorsville, North Carolina, and a graduate of Alexander Central High School. Hits the first pitch in the air on the left side. Patterson will make the catch for out number 1. Patriot defense today from left to right in the outfield. Danielle Carrickson, Najah Gerald, and Katie Smith. And around the infield, Janicia Hemingway at third, Ashton Patterson at short, Megan Matzel at second, Savannah Rawson at first, Lauren Smallwood behind the plate, and Rachel Davis in the circle. Next up for the Bobcats, junior center fielder Hannah Foster. She's batting .421 on the season, 6 doubles, 3 triples, no homers, 9 RBIs, and a .468 on-base percentage. She leads the Bobcats in on-base percentage at .468. Her 3 triples put her second in the conference in that category. Bobcats out of Banner Elk, North Carolina. This will be only the second all-time meeting between these two squads. Francis Marion won the previous meeting. I want to correct one thing I mentioned earlier. The Patriots are 0-2 in conference play as they dropped a doubleheader to Mount Olive earlier this year. But that, before today, has been the only conference play in Conference Carolinas. So it is the opener for Lees-McRae. Patriots looking to possibly claim a sweep and even their conference record at 2-2. Get a good shot there of Foster, 5'6" junior out of Orange Park, Florida, and Ridgeview High School. Swing and a miss, and Foster is a strikeout victim for out number 2. That will bring the pitcher to the plate, Megan Powell, batting .349, 5 homers, 12 RBIs, and a .370 on-base percentage. Powell, a 5'8" righty out of Eden, North Carolina, and Rockingham County High School. Count now 0-2 on the Bobcat pitcher. Rachel Davis coming off a strong outing on Tuesday. Complete game win over Georgia College in game 1 of that doubleheader. This is Davis's 15th appearance in the circle, her 12th start. She does have 5 complete games. If Powell were to reach, Emma Jackson is in the on-deck circle and will bat next for Lees-McRae. Bobcats with 5 freshmen in their starting lineup today and 2 sophomores. So a very young squad. Swing and a miss, first strikeout, and out number 3. So the Bobcats pick up a base hit. The runner gets to scoring position via an error, but she is stranded there. We played half an inning. No score between Francis Marion and Lees-McRae. This is the Patriot Sports Network.
This is Conference Carolinas.
Patriots getting ready to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. We'll run down the Francis Marion lineup. Batting first, the shortstop, Ashton Patterson, followed by right fielder Katie Smith, left fielder Danielle Carrickson, first baseman Savannah Rawson, catcher Lauren Smallwood, the DP Emma Moberg, third baseman Janicia Hemingway, second baseman Megan Matzel, and the center fielder Najah Gerald. Setting the Lees-McRae defense, outfield from left to right is Scott, Foster, and Webster. At third is Compton, Gast at shortstop, Jackson at second, Ritchie at first base, West behind the plate, and Megan Powell in the circle. Powell, a freshman, a 3-5 record. This is her 11th appearance, her 9th start. She does have 6 complete games. A 3-5 record, 5.08 ERA. She's thrown 51 1/3 innings, allowed 56 hits, 37 runs, 29 of those earned, 20 walks, 58 strikeouts, and opponents are batting .272 against her. So she's averaging over a strikeout per inning here in her first collegiate year. And Ashton Patterson will lead off for Francis Marion. She takes the first pitch inside. Patterson has been hit 11 times this year, which leads the conference. She's batting .351, 6 doubles, no homers, 10 RBIs, and a .490 on-base percentage, which leads Francis Marion. Patterson owns an 8-game hitting streak and has safely reached base in all 25 contests here this season. Line drive back up the middle, and that's a base hit. She will extend both streaks to 9 hitting and 26 safely reaching base. And the Patriots have a leadoff base runner. That'll bring up the right fielder, Katie Smith. Sophomore is batting .287, 5 doubles, a triple, no homers, 8 RBIs, and a .333 on-base percentage. Smith squares to bunt, but takes the first pitch high for ball 1. What little bit of wind there is blowing straight out the left field, might help a ball hit high in the air in that direction. And that's ball 2 to Smith, who hails from Greenwood, South Carolina, and Greenwood High School. She is an education major here at Francis Marion, and another one of the Patriots who earned NFCA All-America Scholar Athlete honors last year. Patriots in their red jerseys with blue numerals and writing, white pants. Lees-McRae in the green tops with white lettering and numerals and black pants. Count now 3-1 as Smith gets her signals from FMU head coach Stacy Valley in the third base coaching box. Assistant coach Stephanie Bagwell coaching along the first base line. And that's inside low for ball 4, and the Patriots have a pair of base runners with no out here in the first. That'll bring up Danielle Carrickson, senior left fielder, batting .372. 8 doubles, 3 homers, 13 RBIs, and a .451 on-base percentage. She ranks 4th in the conference in runs scored with 23 and 5th in doubles with 8. Swings away and fouls it back over toward Sparrow Stadium in the baseball field. Bunted in front of home plate, fielded by West. She will throw to Jackson covering first, and the sacrifice is successful, and Patriots have runners at second and third and only 1 out.
Now batting .00, Savannah Rawson.
Rawson stands in with a .348 batting average. 2 doubles, 8 homers, 20 RBIs, and a .465 on-base percentage. She leads the Patriots in homers and runs batted in. Second in the conference in home runs with that 8. Powell on the season has allowed 5 long balls in her 51 2/3 innings of work. Patterson, the runner, at third for Francis Marion. Katie Smith at second. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Rawson out of Gilbert, South Carolina, and Gilbert High School. She looked to bunt and fouled that one off. Count is now 2-2 to the Patriot first baseman. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that will leave it up to Lauren Smallwood to try and get a Patriot in here with 2 outs and runners still at second and third.
20, Lauren Smallwood.
Smallwood batting .299, 6 doubles, 2 homers, 19 RBIs, and a .385 on base percentage. She is second on the team in runs batted in. Batting .321 this season with runners in scoring position, and she will improve that with the single to left field, and 2 runs score. The Patriots now lead 2-0. Just out of the reach of the diving shortstop, Gast.
Now batting number 10, Emma Moberg.
RBIs 20 and 21 for Smallwood. She now takes over the team lead in that category. And that will bring up Emma Moberg, the DP. Freshman's batting .389, a double, a homer, 10 RBIs, and a .450 on base percentage. Lees-McRae was victorious in its last outing on March 5th, swept a doubleheader from Johnson C. Smith University, winning 14-1 and 15-3. Line drive again, just out of the reach of Gas and into left field for a base hit. Almost a carbon copy of Lauren Smallwood's base hit. Smallwood now at second with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Janicia Hemingway, the third baseman.
Janicia Hemingway.
A senior from Conway, South Carolina, batting .220, 4 doubles, no homers, 9 RBIs, and a .347 on base percentage. Christy Moore is the home plate umpire here for game number 1, with Daryl Buck handling the duties on the bases. Hemingway takes called strike 1. Hemingway coming off a 2-hit shutout in the circle on Tuesday against Georgia College. Also helped her own cause with a 2-run double, as the Patriots won 8-0. Swing and a miss, and Powell is now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped up, but that'll get out of play over by Lake Coleman. Megan Matzel is in the on-deck circle and will bat next if Hemingway can reach and extend the inning. Swing and a miss for strike 3. But the Patriots pick up a pair of runs on a 2-out, 2-run single by Lauren Smallwood. We played one full inning. Francis Marion leads Lees-McRae 2-0. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
The Swamp Fox Club is the fundraising arm of the Francis Marion University Athletic Department, and it supplies assistance to all 14 intercollegiate sports. On behalf of the student athletes at Francis Marion, I would like to thank all those who are members of the Swamp Fox Club for their support.
Thank you.
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 Jackson, Webster, and Scott to come to the plate for the Bobcats here in the top of the second against Rachel Davis. Emma Jackson, freshman second baseman, batting .302. 3 doubles, a triple, a homer, 10 RBIs, and a .351 on-base percentage. Jackson out of Lexington, North Carolina, and Central Davidson High School. First pitch hit in the air to center field. Gerald a couple steps in and makes the catch for out number 1. That will bring up Riley Webster, freshman right fielder. She's batting .226, 3 doubles, a triple, no homers, and 3 RBIs, a .314 on-base percentage. Webster out of Yanceyville, North Carolina, and a graduate of Bartlett Yancey High School. Again, this is game 1 of our doubleheader. We'll have both games here on the Patriots Sports Network. Also, if you're interested, at 4 o'clock, the baseball team will entertain Erskine College. That's game 1 of their 3-game series this weekend. We'll also have that for you on the Patriots Sports Network. Two-two pitch from Davis. Swing and a miss. Smallwood applies the tag to finalize the strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Davis here in the early going.
Now batting number 1, Jordan Scott.
That'll bring up Jordan Scott, junior, left fielder, batting .167. 1 double, a homer, 4 RBIs, and a .273 on-base percentage. First pitch popped up. Davis takes care of business all by herself, and the Bobcats go 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. We head to the bottom of the second. Francis Marion leads Lees-McRae 2-0. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Francis Marion University has always put its students first because the very best college education must be both meaningful and affordable. We've frozen tuition for 3 straight years. We've expanded our programs, opening the door to a variety of rewarding careers. Our campus has been recognized as the safest in the state. And now we're providing students with an on-campus healthcare plan that's covered by their existing tuition. This is what every college should be doing. We know one that actually is.
Matzel, Gerald, and then back to the top of the order in Patterson to bat for Francis Marion here in the bottom of the second inning. Megan Matzel batting .250 on the year, 7 doubles, no homers, 13 RBIs, and a .357 on-base percentage. Matzel out of Indian Trail, North Carolina, and Porter Ridge High School. Biology major. Matzel earned all conference honors last year while the Patriots were playing in the Peach Belt Conference. One-two pitch from Megan Powell. Line drive center field. That's a base hit. Foster retrieves the ball and gets it back in, holding Matzel at first. But the Patriots have a leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second. That brings up center fielder Najah Gerald. Gerald batting .171, a double, no homers, 4 RBIs, and a .301 on-base percentage. Gerald, a graduate student transfer from Flagler College, where she played for 4 seasons. She also was an all-conference member last year in the Peach Belt Conference, playing for the Saints. Matzel, the runner at first, 2 of 3 in stolen bases, and head coach Stacy Valley will have a quick word with her center fielder. Gerald now ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Patriot men's and women's tennis teams will open Conference Carolinas play tomorrow. A 2 o'clock match at Chowan University in Murfreesboro, North Carolina. Patriot men 6-2 on the year, now up to number 32 in the most recent ITA national poll. The women are 5-3. And as Gerald now ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes, that will bring a meeting on the mound between Powell, her battery mate West, and the brain trust of the Bobcat coaching staff. Lees-McRae is coached by Kendall Fuller, assisted by Morgan Wyatt and Jared Malouse. Conference Carolinas has a rich tradition in roots that dates back to its early inception on December 6, 1930. Conference Carolinas believes in the development and formation of the whole person in body, mind, and soul. Our students are nationally recognized for their extraordinary success in the classroom, in the community, and at the highest levels of NCAA competition. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. 3-0 offering finds the strike zone for strike 1. And Powell has battled back to run the count full. And Gerald fans for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. That will bring up Ashton Patterson.
Now batting number 15, Ashton Patterson.
Patterson singled in her first at-bat. Upped her season average now to 360. Again, she has safely reached base in all 26 games this year. Now has a 9-game hitting streak. Patterson out of Andersonville, Tennessee. Played 2 seasons at Carson Newman University before coming to FMU. This is her 3rd year as a Patriot. Art education and psychology double major. Has a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Check swing, she takes that pitch high for ball 1. One-two pitch grounded back to the circle. Powell makes the play at first to retire Patterson, but on the play, Matzel moves down to second and into scoring position.
Now batting number 14, Katie Smith.
That'll bring up Katie Smith as the Patriots look for a 2-out knock. Smith walked and scored in the first inning. Her season average remaining at 287. Patriot golf team will be back in action on Monday and Tuesday as they play in the East Carolina University Tournament up in Greenville, North Carolina. One is squibbed wide of first. Fielded by Ritchie, who tosses to Jackson, covering for out number 3. The Patriots pick up a base runner, but she's stranded at second. We played 2 full innings. FMU leads the Bobcats 2-0. This is the Patriot Sports Network.
Compassion and commitment have made you a great nurse. Now it's time to take the next step in your career and earn an advanced practice degree. Francis Marion University Nursing is led by great nurses who take teaching seriously. We're recognized as a National Center of Excellence for Teaching Nurses. Francis Marion University. Teaching matters here.
Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Adidas, Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Rains Hospitality, including Fairfield Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Medicine, Chick-fil-A, State Farm and Agent Jim Stewart, Quincy Steakhouse, Little Caesars, La Quinta Inn and Suites, KFC and Arby's, Florence Toyota, The Waffle House, PD Electric Cooperative, Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Supply, McCall's Supply, Inc., Western Sizzle and Steakhouse, State Credit Union, and Zaxby's. Spots 8, 9, and 1 to come to the plate for the Bobcats here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Now batting number 17.
That will be Ritchie,
Lauren
Speece,
Ritchie.
and Compton. Lauren Ritchie, sophomore first baseman, is batting .260. A couple of doubles, 2 homers, 8 RBIs, and a .327 on-base percentage. Ritchie out of China Grove, North Carolina, A.L. Brown High School. Ground ball left side, it threw into left field. Bobcats have a leadoff base runner here in the 3rd. Hit number 2 for Lees-McRae.
Now batting.
And that will bring up the
12,
DP, Casey Speece. The freshman is batting .200 on the year. A couple of doubles, 5 RBIs, and a .429 on-base percentage. Speece out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, Hickory Ridge High School. That one is bunted foul in the air, but over by the Patriot dugout, and Hemingway has no chance to get that one. But Davis is ahead in the count quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. We're at the FMU softball stadium. Beautiful day. Partly cloudy, 76 degrees. Rain showers are supposed to come through tonight, but should not affect this doubleheader or tomorrow's contest, twin bill with King University. And Speece is down on strikes for out number 1. That'll flip the order back to the top, and Aaliyah
Now
Compton.
batting number 5.
Compton
Aaliyah
singled.
Compton.
Infield variety. Went to short, went to second on a throwing error. And she was stranded there in the top of the 1st inning. Her season average now to .294. Ritchie, the runner at first, 1 for 1 in stolen bases this year, if you're thinking about the possibility of her running. Davis gets the sign from the Patriot dugout, checks her wristband, and here comes the 2-1 pitch. Outside corner, called strike 2. Patriots came in today batting .277 as a team ERA of 3.13. Compare that to Lees-McRae batting .258 and a 4.19 team ERA. Line drive center field. Gerald has a chance at second base, and they do force the base runner, Ritchie. So Gerald steals a base hit from Compton, turns into a fielder's choice, and there are 2 outs and a runner still on first.
Now batting number 3, Julie Gast.
Julie Gass will bat now with 2 outs and Compton the runner at first. Count now 2-1 to the Bobcat shortstop. Compton the runner at first with 2 outs in the top of the third. And Katie Smith makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the third. Francis Marion leads Lees-McRae 2-0. This is the Patriot Sports Network. Danielle Carrickson leads off the Patriot third inning. Carrickson, a sacrifice bunt back in the first inning, played a part in the Patriots scoring a couple of runs. And Carrickson fans on 3 pitches to start the Patriot third inning. That'll bring up Savannah Rawson, first baseman. Rawson, a strikeout victim back in the first. Megan Powell now with 4 strikeouts. Powell gets the sign and checks her wristband. 1-1 pitch to Rawson. Misses for ball 2. Off-speed pitch fooled Rawson, who was way out in front. Count now even at 2-2. Get more bang for your buck if you come out to the ballpark in Griffin Athletic Complex today and tomorrow. In the FMU softball stadium and Sparrow Stadium, Cornell Field, the baseball field, side by side. One price of admission gets you in. Watch both games. Walk back and forth between the two of them. As Rawson draws a 1-out walk. And that will bring up the catcher, Lauren Smallwood.
Now batting number 20,
Smallwood
Lauren
delivered a
Smallwood.
2-out, 2-run single in the first inning to score Patterson and Smith and give the Patriots their 2-0 lead. Her season average now up to 309. And she now leads the squad with 21 RBIs, leapfrogging Rawson, who has 20. Smallwood out of Waycross, Georgia, a product of Ware County High School. She's a biology major. Another Patriot who earned NFCA All-America Scholar Athlete honors last year. Oh-2 pitch. High, ball 1. Line drive, center field, base hit. Smallwood is 2 for 2. Rawson stops at second. Patriots will now employ a pinch runner for Rawson as Stacey Valley comes to talk to home plate umpire Christy Moore. Jayla Moore will pinch run for Rawson.
Pinch running on second base, number 4, Jayla King. And now batting number 10,
Jayla King,
Moberg.
5'4" freshman out of Grapevine, Texas, in Grapevine High School. She's a graphic design major here at Francis Marion. King appearing in her 14th game of the year. She has scored 5 runs, mainly in the pinch running role. Emma Moberg, the DP, stands in. Moberg had a base hit, her first at bat. Hits that one well to left field. Scott going back at the track. It's off the wall. King had to hold up to see if she would catch it. She's being waved home, and she will score without a throw, and the Patriots lead 3-0. So Jayla King had to hold up to see if it was caught. Made up for it with her good speed and scored easily without a throw. So a long single for Emma Moberg and RBI number 11 of the season for the DP.
Janicia Hemingway.
Janicia Hemingway will stand in, 214 average. She was a strikeout victim back in the first inning. Lauren Smallwood is the runner at second. Moberg, the runner at first. Smallwood will draw a throw down from West at second, but she slides back in safely. Two-0 pitch to Hemingway. Swing and a miss. Hemingway, as we've mentioned before, a very athletic family. Older brother played some time in the NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs. Younger brother is a member of the University of South Carolina football team. Ground ball, just foul. Just missed a corner of the third base bag. That would have been possibly extra bases. Count is now full, 3-2. One out here in the bottom of the third inning. 1 run already in. The Patriots leading 3-0 over Lees-McRae. Game 1 of our Conference Carolinas doubleheader. Lauren Smallwood, the Patriot runner at second. Emma Moberg at first base. And swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 5 for Megan Powell, who came into the contest averaging more than a strikeout per inning.
Now batting number 3.
That will leave it up to Megan Matzel to come through with a 2-out hit. Matzel singled in her first at-bat to raise her average to 260. Ground ball to second, fielded by Jackson, who throws to Ritchie for out number 3. But the Patriots pick up another run on the RBI single by Emma Moberg. We've played 3 full innings. Francis Marion 3, Lees-McRae nothing. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
If there's a prettier place to go to college in the springtime, we don't know about it. Of course, we think it's the place to be all year round. Francis Marion University. Unparalleled beauty, unbeatable affordability, education that will last a lifetime.
Foster, Powell, and Jackson due up for Lees-McRae here in the top of the 4th inning. Foster, a strikeout victim in the first. She's 0 for 1. Her season average now at .414. She came in leading the Bobcats in batting. Rachel Davis, 3 innings of work, 2 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Davis has done a great job with her control as of late. 4 strikeouts today run her season totals to 72 strikeouts against only 16 walks in 78 1/3 innings pitched. Three-one pitch from Davis upcoming to the Lees-McRae center fielder. And right on cue when I talk about her control, she issues her first walk of this contest. Announcer's jinx at its best.
Now batting number 29.
So the Bobcats have a leadoff walk here in the 4th, and that will bring up the pitcher, Megan Powell. Powell struck out in the first inning, 0 for 1. Carrickton retreats and makes the catch just short of the warning track and left center field to retire Powell for out number 1.
Now batting number 8, Emma Jackson.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Emma Jackson. Jackson flew out to Gerald in center field in the second inning. She's 0 for 1. Hannah Foster continues to be the base runner at first base. Jackson, one of the 5 freshmen in the Lees-McRae starting lineup. Davis evens the count to the Lees-McRae second baseman, 2-2. Check swing foul at the plate. Game 2 will follow 30 minutes after the conclusion of this contest. And about an hour from now, the baseball team will spring into action against Erskine College, game 1 of their 3-game series this weekend. They'll play a doubleheader tomorrow at 1. Pop foul over the press box. Softball team will be back in action tomorrow. Doubleheader against King University out of Bristol, Tennessee. First pitch 2 o'clock here at the FMU softball stadium. Again, we'll have all this action for you here on the Patriots Sports Network. Count has now run full to Jackson. Let's see if Lees-McRae will start the runner Foster at first. She is running. Lined into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Cut off by Smith. She bobbles it, however. Jackson will pull into third with an RBI triple, and the Bobcats are on the board.
Now batting number 2, Riley Webster.
Jackson with her second triple of the season, RBI number 11. And Lees-McRae has trimmed the deficit to 3-1 here in the top of the 4th. That'll bring up Riley Webster. Webster's fanned in the second inning. She's now batting .219 on the season. Ball 1 against 2 strikes to Webster. Count is now even at 2-2. Called strike 3.
Now batting number 1, Jordan Scott.
So Jordan Scott will come to the plate with 2 outs now and the runner at third. Scott popped up to the pitcher in the second inning. She is 0 for 1 today. A 1 pitch catches the outside corner, and Davis quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Fouled out of play. Over back beyond the Lees-McRae dugout. Oh-2 pitch. Scott takes ball 1. Hit well down the left field line, but she hooked it foul. That had home run distance, but it was foul. A loud, noisy strike. Two pitches inside and low, and the count is now run full to the Bobcat left fielder, Jordan Scott. Emma Jackson remains the runner at third with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Bobcats have scored a run. This will be the 10th pitch upcoming of this at-bat as Scott battles Davis. And Scott works a 2-out walk. So good at-bat for Scott. Continues the inning for Lees-McRae. And Lauren Ritchie, the first baseman, will stand in.
17, Lauren Ritchie.
Ritchie singled in her first at-bat. Her season average now to 275. She will bat with 2 outs and runners on the corners here in the top of the 4th. Jackson, the runner at third. Scott, the runner at first. Davis pitches. Grounds that one through the left side and into left field. That's an RBI single. And the Bobcats have crept within 3-2. On the play, Scott goes down to second.
Now batting number 12, Casey Spees.
And we'll bring up the DP, Casey Spees. Freshman was a strikeout victim in the third inning. Here she bats with runners at second and third and 2 outs. So Spees will stand in as Davis is ready to go. High pitch inning for Rachel Davis here, and she is now up to 73 pitches, 45 of which have either found the strike zone or been put into play. Spees chases up high, and she is now down on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Ooh, just missed. It looked like home plate umpire Christy Moore might have flinched as she just about pumped the right arm up for strike 3, but did not. So it is 2-2. Swing and a miss, and there's strike 3. But the Bobcats pick up a couple of runs, highlighted by an RBI triple from Emma Jackson. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Francis Marion now holds a 3-2 lead over Lees-McRae. This is the Patriots Sports Network. Spots 9, 1, and 2 due up for Francis Marion now in the 4th inning as the Patriots lead by only 1 at 3-2. Gerald pops it up left side, and third baseman Compton makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting number 15, Ashton Patterson.
Ashton Patterson takes called strike one. Patterson, a single and a run scored. And a ground out to the pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Francis Marion, 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 error. Lees-McRae, 2 runs on 4 hits with no errors. Two-two pitch line to left field, but right at Scott, who makes the catch to retire Patterson for out number 2. That'll bring up Katie Smith. Smith 0 for 1. Walked and scored in the first and grounded out to the first baseman in the second inning. Season average now at 284. Here she bats with the bases empty and 2 outs. Megan Powell now up to 75 pitches in the circle for Lees-McRae, 45 of which have either found the strike zone or been put into play. And she is quickly ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And Smith strikes out for out number 3. So the Patriots go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 4th. We head to the 5th. FMU 3, Lees-McRae 2. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
This is Conference Carolinas.
The Conference Carolinas digital network, powered by Blue Frame, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. It will include all original programming from Conference Carolinas. The Conference Carolinas digital network is available online at conferencecarolinas.dn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices, including iPhone, iPad, and Android, will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now on conferencecarolinas.dn.com. I've got it on my television at home.
Now batting number 5, Aaliyah Compton.
Top of the order to come to the plate for Lees-McRae here in the 5th, Compton, Gass, and Foster. Compton 1 for 2, base hit, and what could have been a base hit, line drive into center field, but Gerald with the nice play was able to get a force out at second base to hold Compton to a fielder's choice. And she is now 1 for 2. Season average at 288. Pops it in the air on the left side. Patterson out, Carrickson in. And Patterson makes a nice diving catch as she plows into Carrickson in foul territory. So a nice catch by Ashton Patterson. Let's hope that both of them are okay.
Now batting number 3, Julie.
One out now for Julie Gast. Shortstop. 0 for 2, a pop-up and a fly-out. Gast out of Taylorsville, North Carolina, and Alexander Central High School. She's a senior. Carrickson and Patterson appear to be okay as they continue in the contest. Fly ball, right field. Smith is over, makes the catch for out number 2. And that will bring up the center fielder, Hannah Foster.
Now batting number 21, Hannah Foster.
Foster 0 for 1, struck out in the first, walked and scored a run in the fourth ahead of Emma Jackson's RBI triple. Foster out of Orange Park, Florida, and a product of Ridgeview High School, junior. Davis falls behind now, 3 balls and no strikes to the Bobcat center fielder. Called strike 1. Swung on, missed. Strike 2. And here comes the payoff pitch from Davis. Line drive, right field. Smith will try and throw out of first, but the throw is wide. So base hit for Foster with 2 outs. A good throw might have had a chance to get her.
Now batting number 29, Megan.
But in rushing, the right fielder, Katie Smith, throw was high and wide. And that will bring up Megan Powell, the pitcher. Powell 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. And she has a chance to help her own cause, and she does with that line drive just inside the left field line off the wall. She pulls into second with the stand-up double, and the Bobcats have runners on second and third now with 2 outs. And that will bring Stacy Valley out of the Patriot dugout. And it looks like we'll have a pitching change. We'll take a 30-second break and be back to tell you who the new pitcher is.
The Swamp Fox Club is the fundraising arm of the Francis Marion University Athletic Department, and it supplies assistance to all 14 intercollegiate sports. On behalf of the student athletes at Francis Marion, I would like to thank all those who are members of the Swamp Fox Club for their support.
Thank you.
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 So Janicia Hemingway is the new Francis Marion pitcher. Among the other changes, Ashton Patterson will now move to third base. And Megan Mansell moves to shortstop. And Lauren Nodine goes into the flex position, and she will play second base.
Now batting number 8, Emma Jackson.
So Hemingway takes to the circle, a 4-6 record, 3.88 ERA, 43 1/3 innings pitched, 46 hits allowed, 38 runs, 24 of those earned, 23 walks, 31 strikeouts, and opponents batting .263 against her. Emma Jackson, the second baseman, will bat now. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Jackson 1 for 2, a fly out and an RBI triple to the right center field gap. Ground ball just outside of third, foul. Good effort by Patterson. But Hemingway quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So Davis retired the first 2 batters of the inning before Foster drilled an RBI or drilled a single through the right side, and Megan Powell, the pitcher, followed with a ringing double down the left field line that one-hopped the wall. Called strike 3 outside corner, and that is out number 3, and the Patriots strand a couple of Bobcat base runners in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Francis Marion 3, Lees-McRae 2. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Francis Marion University has always put its students first because the very best college education must be both meaningful and affordable. We've frozen tuition for 3 straight years. We've expanded our programs, opening the door to a variety of rewarding careers. Our campus has been recognized as the safest in the state. And now we're providing students with an on-campus healthcare plan that's covered by their existing tuition. This is what every college should be doing. We know one that actually is.
Three, four, five to bat for Francis Marion here in the bottom of the fifth as the Patriots could use some insurance runs. Carrickson, Rawson, and Smallwood. Danielle Carrickson 0 for 1, sacrifice bunt and a strikeout. Carrickson out of Bartow, Florida, and Bartow High School. She is a biology and psychology double major. Last year's team MVP. Carrickson appearing in her 135th career game as a Patriot today. All of those starts. She came into today with a career average of .301. Currently batting .367 this season. Fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Fly ball pulled foul, out of play. So the count remains 3-2. Patriots looking to pick up their first ever Conference Carolinas win today. This is the season opener in conference play for Lees-McRae. Payoff pitch, outside, and Carrickson draws a leadoff walk.
Now batting 00, Savannah Rawson.
Savannah Rawson will stand in. First baseman 0 for 1, strikeout and walk. Rawson stands back in with the count now even at 2-2. Fly ball pretty well hit to right field. Webster going back, the track, the wall. That is all. Home run, Savannah Rawson. 2-run shot. The Patriots now lead 5-2. Home run number 9 of the season, RBIs 21 and 22, and she retakes the team lead in that category. Rawson now only 4 away from the single season home run record of 13.
Now batting number 20, Lauren Smallwood.
That held by Jessica Harney, set in the 2018 season. Only 7 Patriots have ever reached double figures in home runs in a season. So Rawson 1 away from reaching that, becoming the 8th. Lauren Smallwood now bats, and the Patriot lead is restored to 3. Smallwood 2 for 2, pair of singles. First one was a 2-run single, so she's got a couple of RBIs as well. Season average now up to 319. She's added 20 points to that here in the game today. Called strike 3, and Smallwood is out number 1 here in the Patriot 5th. That'll bring to the plate Emma Moberg, freshman DP, 2 for 2 and an RBI. Her season now average is up to 421. She has really produced since being inserted into the Patriot lineup at that DP spot. Moberg out of Stokesdale, North Carolina, and Northwest Guilford High School. She is a sports management major. This will be pitch number 100 of the afternoon for Megan Powell. Ground ball to second. Jackson fields and throws. And Moberg is retired for out number 2.
Now batting number 24, Janicia Hemingway.
So Janicia Hemingway, now the pitcher for Francis Marion, will face her counterpart in the circle. Hemingway 0 for 2, has struck out both times. Ground ball to third. Compton fields and throws. And the Patriots are retired, but not before Savannah Rawson drills a 2-run opposite field home run And the Patriots are back up by 3, 5-2 over Lees-McRae. This is the Patriots Sports Network.
Compassion and commitment have made you a great nurse. Now it's time to take the next step in your career and earn an advanced practice degree. Francis Marion University Nursing is led by great nurses who take teaching seriously. We're recognized as a National Center of Excellence for Teaching Nurses. Francis Marion University. Teaching matters here.
Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Adidas Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Rains Hospitality, including Fairfield Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Medicine, Chick-fil-A, State Farm and Agent Jim Stewart, Quincy Steakhouse, Little Caesars, La Quinta Inn and Suites, KFC and Arby's, Florence Toyota, The Waffle House, PD Electric Cooperative, Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Supply, McCall's Supply Inc., Western Sizzle and Steakhouse, State Credit Union, and Zaxby's. Webster, Scott, and Ritchie, spots 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup to bat for Lees-McRae here in the top of the 6th. Webster 0 for 2, struck out swinging and looking in her 2 trips to the plate. Her season average now at .212. Although this will be the first time she will face Janicia Hemingway. The final line on Rachel Davis: 4 2/3 innings pitched, 2 runs, both earned, 6 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. She threw 89 pitches. She is in line to pick up her 6th win of the year if Hemingway can complete the save. Ground ball, stopped by Matzel, is short. The throw from her knees, not in time, base hit. Good try by Matzel there, but Webster was too quick. So an infield single.
Now batting number 1, Jordan Scott.
Gives the Bobcats the leadoff base runner. And Jordan Scott will stand in. Scott 0 for 1, a pop-up and a walk. Grounded foul. Hemingway quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes to Jordan Scott, left fielder for Lees-McRae. Both teams now with 7 hits. Francis Marion with the only error of the game. Snap throw to first, but Webster is back safely. As we mentioned, Francis Marion will play King University in a doubleheader tomorrow. That ball is grounded to Matzel at short, to Nodine for 1. The throw to first, not in time and is wild. So that'll be an error on Nodine, allowing the base runner to advance to second. but there are now. There's now one out.
Now batting number 17, Lauren Ritchie.
That'll bring up Lauren Ritchie now as Scott is in scoring position at second. No dime that time. Better part of valor would have been to just eat the balls. There was no chance for the double play. Let's see if the Patriots can get out of the jam without allowing a run. Ritchie 2 for 2. Pair of singles, one of them an RBI single. Her season average up to 288. Little flare caught by Patterson, the third baseman. And that'll bring Casey Spieth up. It will not. It'll bring a pinch hitter up to the plate.
Pinch hitting for Lees-McRae, number 14, Jasmine Fong.
That'll bring Jasmine Fong to the plate as a pinch hitter. Freshman from Apex, North Carolina, Inlow Magnet High School. Bats from the left side. This will be her 10th game of the year. She is 0 for 4 at the plate, looking for her first hit as a collegiate player. She is batting for Spieth, the DP, who was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Count now 2 balls, 1 strike to Jasmine Fong. Pinch hitting here in the top of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. Will even the count at 2-2. Just misses low, and the count has run full. Payoff pitch from Hemingway. Inside, ball 4. So Fong keeps the inning alive with the 2-out walk. That'll flip the lineup back to the top. But it looks like Lees-McRae will use another pinch hitter. As 23, Christian Welch will bat. Welch, a 5'7" senior out of Bishopville, South Carolina, and Camden High School.
Now batting number
Welch
23,
appearing in her
Christian
4th game of
Welch.
the year. 0 for 3 at the plate. She's pinch hitting for Aaliyah Compton, who was 1 for 3. And Hemingway jumps out in front with the first pitch strike. Scott, the runner at second. Fong, the runner at first. With 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Welch does represent the tying run at the plate. Patriots lead 5-2. Fouled off into the Bobcat bullpen. And Hemingway quickly ahead, 0-2. Hemingway gets the sign, checks the wristband, the 0-2 offering. Ground ball, back up the middle, sneaks into center field for a hit. Gerald's throw home, cut. Scott scores, and the Bobcats are within 5-3. So pinch hit single of the RBI variety for Christian Welch. Fong goes to third on the play. Scott scores.
Now batting number 3, Julie Gast.
Aaliyah Compton will re-enter the game now to run for Welch at first base. And Julie Gass will now bat with the tying runs on base and 2 outs. Gass 0 for 3, pop out to short, and a pair of fly balls to Katie Smith in right field. Fong is the runner at third, and Compton now the runner at first. Francis Marion will play King in a doubleheader tomorrow at 2 o'clock. King is playing at UNC Pembroke this afternoon. And the Tornado lead UNCP 3-2 in the top of the 7th. First game of that doubleheader. Runner was going on the pitch, but Gass fouled it off. Mention Compton, the runner at first, 8th in the conference in stolen bases. She's 11 for 12 in that category this year. Pitch was low to even the count at 2-2 as Compton steals second. Steal number 12 of the year for the Winston-Salem native. Two pitch is fouled at the plate. So Compton at second represents the tying run. Fong, the runner at third, with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 1 run already in for Lees-McRae. And the count is now full. The Bobcat shortstop. Casey Current is warming in the Patriot bullpen. If head coach Stacy Valley wants to go that route. But Hemingway only 1 pitch away from getting out of this jam. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. The Bobcats pick up a run, but the Patriots strand the tying runs on base. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Francis Marion leads Lees-McRae 5-3. This is the Patriots Sports Network. Again, this is the main opening day for conference play in the softball here in Conference Carolinas. Barton has defeated Erskine 6-5 in game one of their doubleheader. Multiple changes for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the sixth. Including a new pitcher. So Megan Powell, the pitcher, becomes the DP. Webster moves to left field. Scott moves to catch. Fong, who pinch hit, goes into right field. And the new pitcher
Now batting number 3, Megan Matzel.
Is Jenna Bullard, and she will be in the flex position. Bullard making her 4th appearance of the year, all in relief, an 0-1 record. She's thrown 3 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 4 runs, all earned with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Opponents batting 167 against her. Her job is to hold the deficit at 2 as Matzel will bat for the Patriots. Matzel, Gerald, and Patterson. And that was the equivalent of a balk or illegal pitch in softball. So count goes to 1 ball, no strikes. Bullard out of Whiteville, North Carolina, and Whiteville High School. Sophomore right-hander, 5'7". Final pitching line on Megan Powell. 5 innings thrown, 5 runs allowed, all earned on 7 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks. She threw 101 pitches. Right now, she is the pitcher of record as the losing pitcher. And Matzel draws a leadoff walk here in the 6th as the Patriots look to add an insurance run or 2. Najah Gerald will stand in. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. Baseball game is underway across the way at Sparrow Stadium. The Patriots take on Erskine College. We do have action for you on the Patriot Sports Network there, as well as live stats. This is game 1 of our softball doubleheader. Popped in the air, shallow center field. Foster coming in, makes the nice running catch for out number 1. So Ashton Patterson will come to the plate with Matzel still at first base. Patterson 1 for 3. Has a run scored, extended her streak of safely reaching base to all 26 games this season, and her hitting streak to 9 straight games. Fouled straight back into the screen. So Riley Webster is now in left field. Hannah Foster in center. And Jasmine Fong in right. That's the Bobcat defense in the outfield. Infield remained the same with the exception of the battery. Which is now Scott behind the plate and Bullard in the circle. The 2-1 pitch is lined to left field. That's off the wall. Matzel coming to third, and Patterson into second with the stand-up double. That one just missed being a home run by about 3 feet
Now batting number 14,
as it hit high off the left field wall. And Katie Smith will now bat with 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out. Smith 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And chance for the Patriots to add some insurance runs here as they have gotten into the Bobcat bullpen. Ground ball to second base, smothered by Jackson. She will retire Smith, but on the play, Matzel scored. So a productive RBI ground out for Smith, and the Patriots now lead 6-3. On the play, Ashton Patterson moves to third.
17, Danielle Terrickson.
RBI number 9 of the season for Katie Smith. And that'll bring up Danielle Carrickson. Senior left fielder is 0 for 1. Sacrifice bunt, strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. And that's a wild pitch, and Patterson will score run number 7. So the Patriot advantage now stands at 4 runs. And Carrickson will bat with the bases empty and 2 outs. Count to Carrickson now 3 balls and a strike. And that is ball 4. The Patriots have another base runner. So Savannah Rawson will come back to the plate. Rawson 1 for 2.
Now batting
Struck out in the first, walked in her position, scored a run in the third. That was a pinch runner, Jayla King. And then she had an opposite field 2-run homer in the 5th. So 1 for 2, a couple of RBIs. Season average now up to 352. Outfield playing extremely deep. And that hits her. So she will take her base. And Carrickson moves to second. And that'll bring up Lauren Smallwood. Patriot catcher is 2 for 3, a pair of singles and a strikeout. Also has 2 RBIs.
Now batting number 20, Lauren Smallwood.
That was low and in the dirt. Nice stop by Jordan Scott, who's now catching for Lees-McRae. Keeps the runners at first and second. Baseball game is underway across the way. As that will Bobcats will call a timeout and have a meeting in the circle. Baseball team is playing Erskine College, a single game today. Started at 4. They'll play a doubleheader tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We're in game 1 of our softball doubleheader. Game 2 will follow approximately 30 minutes after the conclusion of game 1. And the softball team will be back in action tomorrow hosting King University out of Bristol, Tennessee for a doubleheader. First pitch is at 2 o'clock. All that action for you here on the Patriots Sports Network. So if you can't join us online. But if you can, come out to the ballpark, the Griffin Athletic Complex. One price for admission. You get to see baseball and softball action. The 2 fields are side by side. You can go back and forth between the 2 contests. Big cut, but Smallwood comes up empty. Count now 3-1 to the Patriot catcher. And here comes the payoff pitch. The runners will be moving as much as they can in softball. That one is pulled foul about as far as you can pull it, way over into Lake Coleman. To say Smallwood was out in front of that one would be an understatement. And Carrickson will be running from second, Rawson from first once the pitch is let go. And it hits Smallwood. So she will take her base, the second hit batter of the inning. And the bases are now loaded. And Lees-McRae will make a pitching change. As Megan Powell will return to the circle. Megan Powell back in the circle. Emma Moberg will come to the plate. Moberg, 2 for 3, a couple of singles, a ground out, and an RBI. Megan Powell pitched the first 5 innings before being relieved by Bullard here in the 6th, but Bullard gave up a couple of runs, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Moberg, big cut, fouls it back into the screen. She is now down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. So Powell goes from the DP spot back into the pitching circle, and the Bobcats will drop the OP, the flex position. Hit the left field. Webster there on the track, makes the catch a few feet shy of the fence. Route number 3, but the Patriots pick up a couple of insurance runs. We head to the top of the 7th. Francis Marion ahead of Lees-McRae, 7-3. This is the Patriot Sports Network.
If there's a prettier place to go to college in the springtime, we don't know about it. Of course, we think it's the place to be all year round. Francis Marion University. Unparalleled beauty, unbeatable affordability, education that will last a lifetime. Last chance for the Bobcats here in the top of the 7th.
Foster, Powell, and Jackson. 3, 4, and 5, the meat of the order to bat against Genesia Hemingway in the circle, looking to pick up her first save of the 2022 season and earn the 6th win of the year for Patriots starter Rachel Davis.
Now batting number 21, Hannah Foster.
Foster 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Her season average now at a team best 424. I want to thank Patrick Smith and the Lees-McRae Sports Information Office for helping us gather all the information for today's doubleheader. First pitch of the 7th is grounded to Matzel at short, and Foster is retired on 1 pitch. Megan Powell will now stand in. Powell 1 for 2.
Now batting number 29.
A line drive double down the left field line that one hopped the wall back in the 5th inning. Her season averaged up to 348. That pitch inside for ball 1. Powell, a 5'8" freshman from Eden, North Carolina, and Rockingham County High School. Two-one pitch from Hemingway. Hit in the air, foul, right side, Rawson chasing. And it is off the railing of the Bobcat dugout. Swung on, missed. Hemingway fans her counterpart in the circle for out number 2.
Now batting number 8.
And that will bring up Emma Jackson, Bobcats' last hope here in the 7th. Jackson 1 for 3. That hit was an RBI triple. She scored a run in the 4th as well. Her season average now 304. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Hemingway. Let up just low. Hemingway gets the signal from the Patriot dugout and checks her wristband. 2-2 pitch. Lined foul into the Patriot bullpen. And the count has gone full to Emma Jackson. Lees-McRae, second baseman. Line drive back off the pitcher's glove. Matson will recover it, but not in time to throw Jackson out. So credit her with an infield single. And that keeps the line alive for
Now batting number 2, Riley Webster.
the left fielder now, Riley Webster. Webster 1 for 3, a couple of strikeouts and a single. Small throws down, but Jackson is back in plenty of time. Patriots leading by 4 here in the top of the 7th, game 1 of our Conference Carolinas doubleheader. Patriots in search of their first ever Conference Carolinas win. So the count to Webster now, 3 balls, no strikes. With Jackson, the runner at first. That one's right down Irby Street for called strike 1. And that one's right down Palmetto Street for called strike 2. Those, of course, being the 2 main thoroughfares here in Florence. Palmetto Street, east-west, Irby Street, north-south. Palmetto Street runs just beyond the outfield fence here at the FMU softball stadium. And that is ball 4. So Webster walks, Jackson moves to second, and that will bring up Jordan Scott now, who is now catching. Scott 0 for 2, does have a walk and a run scored as head coach Stacy Valley visits with her senior right-hander. Casey Current was warming in the Patriot bullpen earlier. But the Bobcats need one more base runner to bring the potential tying run to the plate. Patriots need one out to complete the Game 1 victory. Hemingway gets ahead with the called strike. Hit in the air, shallow right field. Smith coming in, calls off Nodine, makes the catch, and the Patriots win. Final score here in game number 1. Francis Marion 7, Lees-McRae 3. Patriots finished with 8 hits, Lees-McRae with 9. The Patriots committed the only 2 errors of the opening game. Winning pitcher, Rachel Davis, improves to 6-3. Janicia Hemingway picks up her first save of 2022. Losing pitcher is Megan Powell. She drops to 3-6. Francis Marion improves to 15-11 overall, 1-2 in conference play. Lees-McRae drops to 6-13 and 0-1 in Conference Carolinas play. That'll do it for game number 1. Rejoin us in about 30 minutes for game 2 of our softball doubleheader. And if you're interested, go over and view the baseball game also on the Patriots Sports Network. Patriots leading Erskine 3-0. Thank you. And join us again in 30 minutes. The final score in Game 1, Francis Marion 7, Lees-McRae 3.